Now, without further ado, this week's TV Club choice is the astonishing Inside Nature's Giants, the animal autopsy series, which is effectively CSI Whipsnade. Lovely. If you haven't seen it, let's have a butcher's at the butcher's. Inside Nature's Giants represents your best chance to discover what it's like being inside an animal without being charged with gross indecency.
Here we go.
Essentially a cross between a natural history documentary and a Friday the 13th style slasher movie, it's a blood-drenched journey into the very heart, and liver and stomach, of some of wildlife's biggest hitters. The elephant, the whale, the crocodile and the giraffe. Not so cute with their skin off, are they? Jesus, it's like Dumbo for necrophiles. It might sound sensationalist, but there's heaps of proper science lurking amongst the offal. Informative VTs, CGI recreations showing how animals work, and the god-hating Professor Yaffle himself, Richard Dawkins, waxing lyrical about evolution.
It's done by Darwinian means.
Once you've adjusted to the gore, there's plenty to learn in a fun and fascinating way. And if you don't like that, then just squint a bit and imagine you're watching an M&S ad. This is not just giraffe innards. This is giraffe innards in an organic raspberry jus. Getting quite peckish now. You all watched this. What did you make of it, Reese?
Absolutely vile. I mean, I'm not...
Really?
Yeah, I found it really, really hard to get through.
Not even the slightest bit erotic?
No. No, I found it... I thought everything that it was doing, you could get out of a pop-up book.
that would be a pop-up book I'd like to see. Yeah, but didn't you think... I thought this was a brilliant, brilliant programme, I have to say. I thought when I heard Channel 4 are going to cut up an elephant and a giraffe, I thought the sensationalist bastards, you know, it's going to be Alan Carr coming on with a hook and something like that.
That would be good.
But that would be good. That might be better. But I genuinely did feel like I learnt a lot from this.
Why were they so amazed at everything they found? You know, like they're scientists. They cut open a giraffe, like, oh, look at how many vertebrae it has in its neck. It's a giraffe. What were you expecting to find? A fucking horse with a periscope?
They're impressed by the majesty of nature. I'm dismayed. Sarah, what did you make of it?
I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought I was prepared to be made to feel sick, because I'm quite squeamish, but it just made me feel really hungry. I watched it with my boyfriend and we had a barbecue afterwards.
I thought that your level of whether you're disgusted or not by gore depends on to what degree you can empathise. Because I can't watch like human autopsies, and believe me, I've tried. Because you know the minute a blade goes in, I'm thinking, oh, but with this I don't have a trunk or a tail. I could just watch them whipping bits off and hacking them open. It doesn't matter. We're going to have a look at some of the nasty moments now. So cover your eyes if you're a wuss.
We get a little bit of this here that we can take enjoy. I don't know whether you can grab a bit of this as well, but if I pass that one over there, here we go. So we have got an incredibly long small intestine.
Compare this to the guts of the elephant.
Can you stand back, please?
In this animal, we see the consequence of a junk food diet, compared to the more discerning gourmet diet of a giraffe.
We need everybody here to be on the other side of that water, because we're going to cut this in and it's all going to pop out.
Delightful, delightful. There's a beach that's just lost its blue flag status. What did you make of that?
Could you imagine you taped it, but you accidentally taped over your daughter's Lion King DVD?
but the soundtrack was still in place. That would fuck with her head. I like the fact that they do it all in orange Guantanamo-style boiler suits. Yeah, they're not like... And I like to think that's something that they made the inmates at Guantanamo Bay do. They gave them LSD and made them cut up a giraffe. OK, you've watched some of the series, so you've all seen your fair amount of animal innards, so you should be able to spot which body part comes from which animal. So I'm going to test you. Take a look at these pictures and tell me which animal you think they came from. OK, here's the first one.
Oh, it's like the meat counter at Lidl.
Possibly right.
Whatever it is, it looks like it's begging for help.
It's speaking.
Destroy me! Buzz in when you're ready. Reese.
Elephant stomach.
No, it's a crocodile's